Hi everyone. I just wanted to do a quick follow-up to the DMCA debacle and bring everyone up to speed on a few things. First of all, for all the people railing on my channel and elsewhere that this was an attempt to silence me, this is really not what it was. A lot of false DMCAs are filed by people who've been embarrassed or lambasted by the videos that they've targeted, and they want those specific videos down. That isn't what this was. There was really nothing in any of those 3 videos that could conceivably have personally embarrassed anybody. There were no clips from any other videos, and the only quotes were from friendlies. The allegedly infringed upon works, videos that they claim were not hosted on YouTube, listed by the claimants, do not exist, according to Google. They are the products of inventive necessity. The DMCA infringement notices arrived within minutes of each other and seemed to disappear simultaneously as well. I did not file a counterclaim. The claims themselves were retracted by the claimants. Now, if silencing me was the goal, a concerted and coordinated attack by 3 actually or allegedly unique individuals could conceivably take down someone's entire channel. If they wanted to silence me, they could have done that. This was not a tantrum caused by embarrassment, though I am all too mindful that this attack may have originated at Tantrum Central, that is, the free thought blogs and skeptic communities. This attack had a totally different purpose. What it was an attempt to make me panic, and in a rush to save my channel, get careless. They were hoping that in that carelessness and panic I would neglect to read or rationally consider all the information on YouTube's counterclaim instructions, especially that pertaining to the fact that by filing a counterclaim I would be agreeing to make my real-life personal details available to the claimants. The fact that the claims were quietly and seemingly simultaneously withdrawn means one of 3 things. They realized it wouldn't work and backed down, they got my docs some other way, or they realized they hadn't covered their internet tracks, and my talk of lawyering up spooked them. Needless to say, I have lawyered up. I'm still weighing my options in that regard. Not every person in this movement is impoverished, after all, and my PayPal account is a lot fatter today than it was a couple days ago. Thank you so much for everybody who threw anywhere from $5 to $200 in my direction over the last 36 hours. It's just been kind of overwhelming and really humbling. I've also had a number of people pledge money in the thousands of dollars should I decide to pursue this. And honestly, if I asked every one of my subscribers to donate 20 bucks, and no, I'm not doing that at this point, so don't everybody start logging into your PayPal, I would have a hefty war chest on my hands. More than that, not everyone who would contribute so that someone like me can pursue something like this is even going to be a member of the men's movement. There are a lot of people who have been fucked in this way, and the only thing preventing them from pursuing it themselves is a lack of funds and the lack of a precedent. I have the ability to raise a substantial amount of money, and I know this. And I've really never been one to turn down an opportunity to set a precedent. A lot of people recommended that I just file the counterclaims with false information. I'm not the kind of person who's going to do that. The people who made these claims against me were committing a felony under U.S. law. I am not going to commit a felony of my own by providing false information on a court document, because that is exactly what a counterclaim is. It's a court document. It's my belief that these people committed that felony, perjury, in the service of commission of future criminal acts against me. That is, in order to harass and stalk me and my family. And I have the sneaking suspicion, considering how common and pervasive DMCA claim abuse is on YouTube, and how virtually every single person who's been victimized in this way has pretty much just slapped a Band-Aid on it to make the problem go away for 10 minutes until the next one pops up, that no one ever seems to pursue this abuse through legal channels, that the cowards who commit such abuses don't even think they need to be careful about covering their tracks. Why would they? Nothing's ever happened to any of them. Now, I'm very curious to know who this person or persons are. I know it was either one person or two working together. I have to say that if it is someone affiliated with either Free Thought Blogs or the Skeptics, I will shit my pants for joy. So yeah, I'm still considering taking it down that road. And all of that said, I want to let the assholes who attempted to dox me in this way, and any other assholes who might attempt to dox me in the future, I just want to let them know a few things about me. The first is that every single relevant person in my life knows that I do this. Parents, sisters, kids, aunts, uncles, friends, dog, coworkers, everyone. My bosses know what I do. In fact, they're very much behind me in this, and have been quite accommodating as far as allowing me time off when I need it to, say, go to Baltimore and attend a conference or two. And they are well aware of the kinds of things that have happened to people who talk about the things that I talk about. They know about these things because I've told them. I can assure you that any kind of repeated phone campaign, calling my boss to tell her she has a misogynist traitor to her gender who wants to make rape legal working at her place of business, is really not going to faze her at all. She knows what I do. Second, I believe in what I do. And while I would rather retain my anonymity, simply because the people who disagree with me are irrational, and the more irrational they are, the more angry I make them, I'm perfectly happy to stand behind every last thing I have ever said as Girl Writes What. These are things I discuss at parties with people I don't even know, for fuck's sake. Having my views as Girl Writes What attached to my real name is not an embarrassment for me. Maintaining my anonymity is for protection from piece of shit religious feminists and other internet crazies who might come after me and my family in real life. Thirdly, I am not going to be intimidated by threats to my channel. You could wipe me off the map, and a week later I'll be back up somewhere else, and every fucking MRA in existence will be pointing people in my direction. It'll go out on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Reddit, and I'll be rising from the ashes in no time. I am perfectly happy to employ a scorched earth policy if I need to. And finally, if I believed this attack was just a tantrum thrown by someone offended by my videos, I'd let the whole thing slide. But this was the beginning of an attack on me and my family. This was an attempt to obtain my docs and use them for harassment, or drop them all over the internet and let other lunatics do what they wanted with them. The MRM is not without resources, both monetary and skills. And for reasons that should be glaringly obvious to you, I am a highly valued member of this movement. I might be able to ferret out who you are without spending a single dime of my own money, or a single minute of my own effort, and without breaking a single law. You might want to think about that. Further, if something untoward ever happens to me or my family, I can't even begin to imagine what the response from the men's community online would be. The fact that I'm a woman will probably make it something that the mainstream media won't be as eager to ignore as they would otherwise. And you can be sure MRAs will extract every single drop of benefit out of it that they possibly can. You might want to think about all of that before you pull this kind of shit again. Anyhow, That's all I have to say about that. Hopefully I will have some actual content for you in the next couple of days. Actual interesting, relevant gender issues content rather than this fucking bullshit. And I gotta go, because I got a call scheduled with my lawyer in about 20 minutes, so I gotta get my shit together for that. And on that note, I am going to leave you with a little bit of John the Other's recent update on my situation. The part he left out for propriety's sake. Enjoy.
So I want to thank everybody who took the time and the effort to download her videos from my channel and from where she posted them and upload those to your own channels. A lot of time to download, a lot of time to re-upload. Girl Writes What does have really big ones, and it takes a lot of effort. But, you know, the thanks go out to everybody. Obviously, this has created enormous increase in exposure for Girl Writes What's channel. So those people who filed the fraudulent DMCA claims, I want to extend a personal thanks to them as well. I look forward to your next attack, and I hope to work with you again in the future. I guess that's all. Thanks very much, everybody, and have a lovely day. Yeah, she's got big ones. She's got huge ones. Videos. Huge videos. Big file sizes. What did you think I was talking about?